Hello, soul friends. This is Miriam. Welcome back to my channel. Today's our last Christmassy card looking thing. And then we're just going to have winter cards. So, it's still going to be seasonal. But it is Christmas Day, so we are filming on Christmas, even though this is sort of a timeless reading. There is a full moon tonight, so we're going to do a whole pick a card on what do you need to draw towards you. What sort of things do you want to get? What are you manifesting and how to get it? We'll see if I can stay on track with that. Okay, remember, no matter your individual beliefs, tarot or oracle reading is your spirit guides coming forward to give you advice because they love you, or it is just your subconscious mind helping you answer life's ponders. No matter how you look at that, it's healthy and you're in the right place. So for your piles, we have ornaments again. We have this little bell for pile 1 and the Yuletide Tarot. I don't want to swear on Christmas, but I have reviews for all these cards. I just can't get them to upload as a group. So if I can't get them, I'll just upload them one at a time tonight. Pile 2, you have this cute little truck with little trees in the back and snow all over it. And then you have this tarot deck, Winter Magic. If I don't say where to get these, you can probably find them anywhere. Tarot cards are mass sold. The Destiny line, which are like these two right here from the same people, I found these on Amazon, so if they're not exclusive elsewhere, that's where they can be found exclusively. And then this one. And then for the last one, all right. So this deck right here is a special deck on Etsy, and the Lunar Sisters have all kinds of awesome stuff all over there. They don't just have Christmassy and winter looking decks. They have all kinds of stuff. So they sent me, when I asked them permission to show their deck on here, they sent me a coupon code for you guys. So just make sure that you check that out. I think it's like 40% off, which is pretty generous. So, all right, there we have it. So what do you need to draw towards you? You will also be getting oracle readings in each pile with Seasons of the Witch, the Yule edition. All right. We'll see you in your individual readings. Bye, 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 bye. Hi, pile 1. So if you picked this little pile, we are going to get into those in a minute. We're going to start with your oracle cards first. Let's see if I can zoom. I can't zoom this out. You're just going to have to deal with my hands looking so big. Big, strong, masculine hands. And really, in real life, they're quite tiny. I can barely shuffle these cards. All right, well, these ones want to come out. That means this one wanted to, and I feel this one. I think that's it. All right, let's see what we got here. We have the Hearth, Mother Mary, Candle Magic, and Ringing the Bells. Alrighty. I'm going to awkwardly read these to you, and I'll stumble because I'm going to be reading them through the camera. Oh, maybe not. It looks great. I can't see in my other room. All right, so there's the Hearth. I feel like some of you have a fireplace that looks a lot like this. I think I've said that before in my readings. Like even the little pictures up top look like maybe some of you would feel a connection to those. Okay. Number 19, the hearth. May your warmth take in the gazing flame upon the shivers they melt away. Oh, I feel like that's just kind of like a homey card right now, but we'll get back to it. Then we have Mother Mary. I'm getting Hierophant vibes from this card, number 23. Into the arms of a mothering embrace swells a wisdom full of grace. In thy bosom where she whispers sleeps the eye of winter. I feel like I have some winter fans in this crew. Like me. Then we have Candle Magic, number 2. Finger the spine and caress thy lips. Light the spell spinning from your grip. So some of you are into candle magic. Or maybe you're just starting to learn about it. Then we have Ringing the Bells. I like the, I believe that's an elk. Is that an elk, John?
Yes.
Good job, John. Thank you. He knows. He tries to hit him with his car all the time. Okay, Ringing the Bells, number 30. Or they try to hit him. Yeah. Ring thy bell to cast them out. Ring thy bell and dance about. Swirl the sounds amidst the winds. Nowhere to hide, for all will ring. I love how, like, I try to rhyme and then the card doesn't, and I'm like, derpy. It's fine. Anyway, okay. So with the hearth and what you're calling towards you, I feel like some of you, this is very much like wanting a home. I see like ideal home vibes in the sense that maybe you're trying to manifest a house, like the perfect house. And houses are hard to come by. And so I see this being a huge want if it's somebody wanting a house. For other people, they want a home. I realize for the house people, it's the same thing. You want both. A house to make your beautiful home in. So I see you kind of having this ideal idea of having it just the way you like it. Like you might be like a Christian person, but you like to also do candle magic. I feel you. You want a place that feels 100% comfortable, safe, a place that other people like to come visit. You get to keep it however you like it. Some of you, I'm feeling roommate vibes, like possibly this isn't something that you have in your life right now and you're not like to have it for a bit. But you know that it's down the road, it's coming, okay? So I'm seeing that as well for some of you people in pile 1. What else? Lots of like spiritual awakening vibes as well. So some of you are like really digging into like your magic, your prayer, your, how'd you say, whatever it is you like to do to feel worshipful and connected to the other side in some way, however that looks to you. And so that's cool. I'm seeing that for you. I also notice this is in a spiral. That is an ancient, like, European pagan symbol for sure from my line. I'm sure there's other cultures that use it as well, but that's the one I know of. So a spiral might be significant to you. Also this Catholicism vibe with the Mother Mary. And then the Hierophant vibe from tarot being like somebody who's not just learning about this stuff because you care about it. It's like you possibly could teach it. Okay. Some of you have found a cool teacher that you're really looking up to at this time. Whew, that's a lot. What else? And then I just see a lot of celebration with the ringing of the bells, even though that reminds me of Poe, which did have some celebratory bells, but then it ended in funeral bells, you know, because it's Poe. Poe. I feel so bad for him. But anywho, the ringing of the bells is just about celebration to me at this time. I also see that this is an elk, and it's a very masculine looking card to me. So I'm feeling masculine vibes as well. If you're a feminine type, then possibly there's somebody that you're celebrating in your life who is more masculine. Or you might just be getting in touch with your masculine side and feeling celebratory about that. Some of you might also be kind of, notice how Mother Mary is kind of looking like a pope which women don't get to be Pope. I don't think, right, John?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've never seen one.
No.
Never even heard of it. All right, so anywho, you might be mixing it up, like maybe in your religion, women don't usually do something and you're doing that, or vice versa. Maybe in your belief system, men don't usually blah, 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 but you're doing that, right? And vice versa, crossways, sideways, backwards, I don't know. However you're doing it, it's a little bit of it doesn't have to be a gender thing. It could just be like doing something in a conventional and an unconventional way. Sort of how I saw a mixing of stuff in people that wanted a house. You'd be like, I can make it a Christian house and a whatever house all at the same time. Yes. Okay. Moving on, I think. Did I get it all, John?
I think so.
John's here, everyone.
Hello.
We let him out of the basement every Christmas. He likes it.
Yeah.
He's excited about it. He gets so excited he cooks things. Okay. So things that you're drawing towards you with this full moon action we got. I like your cards. They're feeling good. We might get some more, but I want to start with these. Okay. So we have the Queen of Cups, or in this deck, the Queen of Good Cheer. It looks like by the time you're watching this, everybody's going to be wrapping up with Christmas, right? Because I'm doing this on Christmas Day. So for any of you specific, right, that are Christmassy time watching this, I feel like you had a good one, Look how many cranberries she's got in her vodkas. And all those cookies behind her also. And her kitchen is not disappointing. It's always nice to have a not disappointing kitchen. Okay. Then we have 7 of Pentacles. I feel like some of you waited a long time for something and it's just within grasp. I'm feeling that for the house people. I'm also feeling that for people who are having your spiritual awakening thing. It's like this idea of, it's right there, but you just haven't quite gotten there yet. However, you're not super conflicted about that. Like, it's coming around. And so that's making you feel good. I like that you also didn't have a lot of conflict, I think, over the holidays if you're watching this during the holiday season. Or you could just be one of those people in July that's like, I got a Jones for some Christmas card readings. I gotta go get me some of those. Binge. There's like 72 videos on here. 9 of Pentacles, that's like feeling content with what you have. Because you have a lot. You're content with it. It doesn't even feel like you're Bob Cratchit and his family, like, we're all dying of dysentery and whatever the heck Tiny Tim has. And, what else did they die back then? Black lung. London lung back in the day was probably pretty rough. So anywho.
London black lung. It's
not even like that. It's like, yeah. Anywho. It's like you do have like a good sense of what you've accomplished, which is actually quite a bit. I see some of you establishing some financial securities. I see you appreciating the wonderful things and people in your life. I see you even enjoying alone time like this lady is. Okay. And some of you, if you're even spending a lot of time alone, I see you also doing that to the best of your ability. So, and not even having to try, you know what I mean? It's good stuff. Let's see what else they got. What are you drawing towards you? Whee! Page of Pentacles. You're going to get good news soon. Possibly about your house, y'all, if you're worried about that. King of Cups is all about, romance. Gross. And there's the Queen of Cups over here. So some of you are gross. Congratulations. So gross, John. John's not answering because he's a romantic.
What?
Seven of Wands. That's all about overcoming challenges. All right, so those of you that are manifesting things and trying to get those towards you, yep, I knew this was coming. In order to overcome the challenges that face you in this manifestation, so some of you want a house, some of you want love, gross. Some of you have it, but you want to keep it, right? Some of you are on the brink, right? Some of you are getting spiritually in tune. And that all being said, there's going to be challenges along the way, and some of you are probably watching this because you're trying to manifest things towards you, or you have something you want, and so you're watching a video called What's Coming Towards You, and you're like, hopefully this, right? Okay, so to get those challenges to overcome, just like any manifestation rule, you got to let go of the lack mentality of, oh my gosh, it's not happening. It's not happening. You guys somehow like stop thinking about that and focusing on it is happening. I just have to keep doing the motions until something actually happens. And so that's the hardest part of manifestation. But tonight's a full moon, so it's the prime time to call that energy in. Yes. I want one more oracle card for final thoughts. Why I just started talking to you guys like you were babies? I have no idea. Gathering number 17. Gather, gather, festive witches. Speak of joy and drink two wishes. Take one, give two, celebrating all blisses. Ooh, that one rhymed. Thank goodness. So I didn't sound derpy that time. Okay, so I see you guys getting together with some friends. I see some of you just kind of still carrying on with the festivities, even though Christmas is over after today, if you're watching this during Christmas time. If you're just watching it just because you're going to go to some kind of a party or gathering. But I see some of you actually like having like more time off. And so you are making the most of it with hanging out with people you care about, getting to visit, hang out with friends, get schnockered, etc. and so forth. Don't drive. Okay. I think we're done. We'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Hello, pile two. So if you picked this cute little truck with the cute little trees, we're going to get into your reading with your tarot here in a minute. Of what are you bringing towards you, or what are you manifesting towards you? Are you going to get it? Those kinds of things. We're going to start with some oracle. I feel them. Hello. I feel these two too. All right. I felt this one too. Sorry. We're going to put that one right here, and it's going to be used at the end. Let's put it under the truck. Okay. Because I did get a bonus one at the end of the other reading as well, and that one stuck to my fingers. So we have Silent Night number 32. Man, the lighting's great in here today. If by night the world should sleep, a sleep so deep the silence be deafening, there would sound nothing at all nothing would sound. Well, I screwed that one up. I think I had that one in another video and I screwed it up there too. Okay, we have Squirrel Medicine, number 35. Pitter patter, plan ahead, keep silent your path's desire. No eyes or ears shall see you coming, a well-deserved reveal. Ooh. Sneaky. I like that card. Okay, let's keep going. We have Contemplation number 7. It breathes in the stillness of all that is, exhaling all that isn't, coming from the ends of the starts and the highest of the lows. Here I gasp for the answers to unfold. And the Yule Log, number 44. Good card. Insert me with a bleeding thought, a sacred creation birthed from thy. I am God. I am goddess. I am creation and the creator. Ooh, okay. I see what's happening now. Manifestors, okay. So some of you are manifesting some good things. So with Silent Night, I see that some of you just want to manifest and bring towards you some quiet time. If you're like, no, man, that's not me. I like to like party all night and be around all these people all the time. Well, then for you guys, that means that you're supposed to take some time and actually be alone, silent with your thoughts for a bit so that you can actually manifest some things towards you that you want. Okay. I like the squirrel medicine card. That's all about planning ahead and also not telling people what you're planning. Some of you like to tell people about your hopes and your plans. And the thing that sucks about that with manifesting, not that you guys suck, but it sucks for manifesting things sometimes because when you tell people your plans, some of them have like this tendency to, and they might even say it to you like, oh, that'll never work out. Or they might say it behind your back like, oh, so-and-so thinks that they're going to be like a cool like photographer or something. Psh, so dumb. And it can actually kind of affect your energy and your ability to manifest, especially if you hear it and it gets to you, okay? But also, other people are manifestors, and if you're not protecting yourself on the regular, then you need to make sure that you start because, hang on, I'm going to put these earbuds in. Hopefully you can still hear me. Yes, here we go. John's making deviled eggs, so that's what's happening right now. Anywho, he's peeling those eggs right now. So the contemplation that you have as well is about bringing stuff towards you. And then I also have the Yule log, which shows that you are starting to figure out that you can get what you want through simply like willing it to happen or manifesting it to happen, if that's what you believe in. The power of prayer. You might be figuring things out like healing yourself through frequencies, like singing bowls or other like tuning forks or like videos that you're watching, etc. I'm like a huge fan of frequencies. But anyway, I feel like you are going through a lot of figuring out that you can create. Some of you are getting creative in just like an artistic sense. Like maybe you're taking up painting or some kind of art form that you've never tried before. Maybe you're trying art in general for the first time. I suck at art. So if that's what you're heading towards, I applaud you. Maybe an instrument, maybe making things like this person clearly like baked this beautiful Yule log and it's all decorative and has candles in it and little decorative like mushrooms and all kinds of good stuff, right? And so I see like some of you getting really good at something, and that's where the squirrel medicine comes in as well. And this could be like anything that you're getting good at. So like if I'm missing it on the nose and you're like, I don't bake cakes, maybe you're getting good at something physical like a sport or a winter sport or a summer sport like swimming or whatever, like you're good at singing or some kind of like thing, right? But like whatever it is, it's almost like an art form to you. You're contemplating over it and actually studying it and getting really good at it. And the squirrel medicine comes in to tell you not to let those doubters like get in your way. Like just don't even tell people. And then just like show them when you get really good at it, like how awesome you are. Okay. Let's go some tarot. Oh, okay. Don't worry. All these right here. Yep. And then I felt the one on the bottom, but I'll go back for that in a minute. Okay. Yep. Okay. Aw. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is this like push and pull with you because you're getting excellent at something is the bottom line of what I'm seeing here. And I don't feel like a lot of you in some cases are getting a lot of outer support from people around you. And I feel like that's needed, but it might not come. And so you feel sometimes like imposter syndrome. You might not know how to move forward, but your guides are here to say, go ahead and just take that leap of faith because this is happening. You have protection. Like both of these cards are about protection, you know? And so you don't have to worry about juggling that like doubt and excitement at the same time. Just stay excited. Does that make sense? My pile twos. Okay, the bottom card on here was saying something. Yes. Remember I was saying like don't talk about it with certain people? Like the hermit's totally about that. It doesn't mean like becoming a recluse all the time. It means sitting back, gaining your wisdom, and not being part of that riffraff of people who doubt. And some of them might even mean very well, but they just are kind of a downer because the way they say like negative things about, you know, stuff you're excited about. Yes, don't focus on the mistakes and things that don't go right, especially if you're starting out in something. Okay, especially if you're starting out in manifesting. Part of learning about it is, you know, failing at it, right? And that's true with everything. But notice what you have accomplished, okay? And don't worry about the little oopses and slips. Let's see what else we got. The Hierophant. See, the Hierophant isn't worried about not being good at something. The Hierophant's owning it. And like, yes, opportunities are going to open up for you. And I feel like even if that happened for some of you, it would cause more fear than joy at this point. You need to start upping your confidence level because you actually deserve to feel confident about the things that you are bringing towards you in your life. And you can get the thing that you want, the thing that you're after. And then the Ace of Wands. Yeah, that's all about figuring out that you're on the start to like an awesome journey. You're realizing your power. You're being inspired, etc. and so forth. And now let's get you your bonus card under your truck. I feel like you picked this truck because you're kind of like, you have grit. You have I see you like gallivanting out in the woods for fun. Okay, here we go. Father Christmas, number 13. How did I get here? Lost perhaps? No worries at all. Gather yourself and clear the frost, for the good still lives in you, dear. Yeah, yeah. I feel like some of you are worried about making mistakes in some area, or that mistakes may have already been made and you don't feel like you can face anyone. And what's coming towards you is this like experience and knowledge from your mistakes even. And so focus on the things that are good, because those things are wonderful and you don't have to juggle between being afraid and being excited. Just focus on being excited. So when you feel your thoughts starting to go towards like, I don't know what's going to happen, it's going to be bad, yada, 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 pull it back and say, I'm excited for this aspect of it. Make it true. You don't have to be like, I'm excited to go take that test or whatever is happening for you. I'm excited to go pay that like ridiculous bill. Be like, I'm excited that I have enough money to go pay this bill, you know? Tweak it a little bit. It's healthier for your brain. I know it sounds silly, but it's actually physically healthier for you if you don't believe in all this magic-ish. But you kind of must sort of believe in it because you're watching a tarot video. Alrighty. I hope this was helpful. If it was, give me comments on how it was. Give me topic ideas. If you'd like to book a private reading, you know how to do so in the comments section. If you liked the cards, those are also listed in the intro or in the comments section if they're by a smaller business. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye, 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 bye. Hello, pile 3. So if you pick this cute little ornament about friendship, that's very sweet. You must have friends. What's it like? I'm teasing. I don't care what it's like. All right, before we get into your tarot, we're going to get some oracle cards on what's coming towards you, what you're manifesting. Will you get it if you're manifesting something for yourself? Mm-hmm. Then we're taking one more over here for the end. All right, starting with Cardinal Medicine, number 3. Red's a thing. I know these are Christmas cards, but red is a thing. Just notice it. It's a sign for you. So we have, if I sneeze, I'll pause, I promise. But if you hear me pausing, that's why. Thyself bleeds of sacredness and honor fit for the gods. You are worth all the seas and all the skies and all the desires you hold inside. Okay, some of you, I feel like what you want coming towards you and what is coming towards you is some kind of recognition, acceptance. This could be from like your family, a spouse, professionally, like at work. Okay. I see that with this card for some of you. We'll keep going. Crone number 8. Thy wisdom befriends the honor in which weaves within blood. A harrowing call from the depths of your sacredness. I feel like some of you have an elder in your life that you turn to for wisdom, and this is they're going to be giving you some priceless advice. So be sure to listen. If you don't have like an elder person around you all the time, take heed of what you end up hearing from strangers, whether it's somebody like a cashier, a guy in a bar, however it works out. There's going to be some sage-like wisdom coming towards you in this in the next 12 hours, even for some of you. Okay, we have poinsettia number 27. Cast the shadows, scream silence at them, dear witch. What lurks inside transforms into the most beautiful of beauty. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be like somebody feels like they're not being accepted by a partner in a way, like you're not getting like you're missing that love and romance. Like the kind of romance that you feel that you've envisioned for yourself in your life of like a true, pure, mutual, feeling between you and your. It's hard to say. Some of you in this group are feeling missing that in some way. That's what I'm trying to say. It was hard for me to say because I feel like some of you haven't really admitted that to yourselves in some cases. So if this isn't a romance reading for you, don't worry about it. But for some of you, there's a relationship issue. If it's not romance, it could be a family issue, relationship. But that feeling like you're just not being recognized for what you're worth. This could also be a job situation. And then we have number 2. No, 11. Falling in love. I was looking at the other cards to see if they were numerals. The Roman numerals, sorry. The thorn of roses rip open the heart, only for thy petals to bleed into thy soul. Okay. That's also saying that, like, to love something, there's going to be an expected amount of vulnerability and possibly pain, but that's part of the good things of falling in love. So this isn't a falling in love situation for some of you. If this is a job, there's something in a job, if you're staying there, that there's some aspect of it where you are cherished, and you do cherish that aspect as well. Okay, despite not feeling like you're always recognized for the good that you do. Okay, that being said, if you're leaving your job, you're going to fall in love with something else. Same thing with relationships. If you're leaving one, you'll fall in love with something else. If there's a change occurring within your relationship to get what you want and that's coming towards you, then this is where you're going to end up. Okay. And intuitively, you should know deep down, like, hey, this is a thing. Okay. Is this person heading towards change at this time? You would be seeing that and feeling hope by this point, and that's why you went to this reading. If you're looking like, should I hang on just a little bit longer or give up, then you're kind of more in that finding someone else range. Alrighty, let's get your cards. Oh. Well, looky what we have here. Okay, I think we're good. a bunch. So just bear with me. So we have the Two of Pentacles first. Then we have the Five of Swords. The High Priestess. Page of Wands in reverse. And we're going to hang on to these ones for just a minute. All right, so let's get started. So with the Two of Pentacles, this card is all about juggling, okay? And I feel like for those of you that are in a bad relationship right now where you feel like you're lacking that good stuff that we talked about in the other cards, the falling in love and feeling that mutual affection, instead you feel wanting of that, okay? For some of you, the juggling is going to need to come to an end. You're going to have to accept that that's just how they are and stay with them in that cycle for time longer, or you're going to need to move on, okay? For some of you, that person that is in your life might change, and so they need to stop juggling between changing and being a good person. As you can see, the Five of Swords, if they don't change, you would see that same kind of selfish, non-reciprocal behavior if this is a relationship, okay? If this is a job, that recognition, they need to figure out what they like. Do they want you there? Do they not want you there, right? Are they going to keep you there and keep paying you the same? Or are they going to actually give you a raise and or show you some kind of recognition in some way that you need to feel appreciated? That is also on the table here with these. If they choose not to and choose to be selfish, you're going to intuitively know. Okay, so this is all the same reiteration. The same thing with the relationships, y'all. Okay, you're going to intuitively know where you're at. You already kind of knew when you got into this reading for the most part, most of you. You just wanted that confirmation, okay? And if you do know that it's time to go, then you would feel like this, right? Some of you are worried if you make the wrong choice, you're going to end up like this, but you already know that you're in the right spot if you're in the right spot. Does that make sense? Some of you are going to comment, no, it doesn't make sense. Clearly I watched this because I didn't know. Let's get some more cards for you then. Yeah, we have help coming in the nick of time is something that I always like with this, okay? It also shows that your past can be following you a little bit with this card. Let's keep going. Yep. This is all about learning, being watchful, not feeling like you have to speak so much, not feeling like you have to get involved if you don't want to. All right. We'll get into that in just a minute. Ten of Wands in reverse, and your burden's going to be lifted. Let's talk about those for a minute. So, those of you that know what you want in your relationships, whether you're getting that or not, those of you that know what you want in your job situations and whether or not you're getting that, it could be family as well, but I'm not seeing as much of that. So just plug family in if I forget to talk about it, okay? If that's working for you. I'm seeing that there's some past baggage that this is causing for you already, and there might be some even past baggage that's making this whole present baggage so painful at this time. And so with the cards that I see coming up, it's like you're going to be okay, but you're also not going to be all the way okay if you carry it with you. Okay. You're going to still kind of end up in the Page of Wands in reverse, which is like uninspired, not knowing how to go forward, right? It's time to take a moment of stillness for yourself and healing and observing and learning. You don't have to tell everybody what you're up to. You can just take a moment for yourself, right? It's not going totally like into hermit mode in the sense that you're a recluse. If you have to go out, you go out. You know, if you're one of those people that likes to go out, go ahead and go out. You're all good. But be watchful. Don't tell everybody your plans. They, you know, even if, especially if they pry, right? Just kind of just be with you for a while, especially in this situation of what you're thinking about with jobs, okay? You know, it's not always great to tell people you're thinking of quitting your job if you're thinking that, okay? Or if you're like setting a bottom line with your job, like, hey, do this or I'm quitting, and then you know you have to back that up, etc. Whatever the cause or the situation, the burden's about to be lifted for you, okay? Just don't get stuck in the what am I trying to say? Don't get stuck in the negativity you feel towards certain people in some cases. All right. Let's see what else we've got. Four of Pentacles in reverse. That's very much about you don't need to hang on very tightly to what you have. You've already got it. I think you're realizing that, and that's why that card appeared in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. You're feeling uninspired in some ways. Just like with this one, okay? People. Make sure you're listening to that advice of that older person in some of the cases, those people that I talked to, the relationship people. Make sure that you're listening to your feelings and your intuition about what you know is going on with your relationship. If you've seen progress towards change, go ahead and wait it out and see. But if you feel like it's time to go, like your spirit guides are telling you that there is other things down the road, and the same thing with jobs, okay? So just keep that in mind as we go forward, because I'm seeing the Queen of Wands in reverse as well. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, that's being recognized for doing a good job. All right, so if some of you are watching this because of a job, even if you are about to quit, don't forget that there's always people around you that appreciated you. All right, and if you're staying, find those people that appreciate you and hug them tight, right? Until this patch gets over. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like there's like this delay in the job satisfaction crowd that are watching this because of a job. And a lot of you are wondering, should you stick it out? Should you go for this other opportunity? Should you just take a leap of faith and stop and go for it? Like if you feel stuck some way and you want to try a new job, I always say, just try and go for it if that's what you need to do. Life's very short, okay? If you need to wait for a while and save some money, do that and be watchful, hermit mode. And then work your way forward. Relationships as well. If you're just like, if your heart's pounding and you're like, but I can't leave them right now. I just can't, right? You don't have to. None of this is fated. It's just the current energy right now. So if you want to work on your relationship, and this is resonating with you, just start opening up communication. It's a two-way street. They have to help too, right? But that also helps you intuitively know where you're headed with all of that, if this is a relationship situation, okay, that you actually want to try to work out. And then that will help you regain that inspiration and passion in life and feeling more secure and not feeling so burdened. Alrighty. And yeah, I feel that. Let's get your last little card here. Offerings number 24. I give to you my heart's intent wrapped in gratitude and thankfulness, devotion in exchange for your presence. Here I am gifting my essence. Okay. So the final thought for you is that you're a giving person in most cases, like you've been giving at your job. You've done a good job overall. That's what the energy is reading if this is a job situation. Same thing with relationships. I don't feel like anybody's like, hey, you dropped the ball and that's why things aren't working out. It's more like your partner's the one having a hard time like being there for you, is what I saw with this one, okay? And that being the case, you can only go so far with what you give to somebody without them giving back. And so intuitively, you just need to be honest with yourself about how that is and what it feels like. The universe is giving you an offering of some kind of new love coming in if you haven't had it yet, okay? And for some of you, it's going to be a shift from this like less than ideal period into this, okay? So if you're manifesting, a lot of you need to kind of let go of negative thought and try to think and get excited about what could go right. And so I'm also going to give you the message that I got for one of the other piles, because they got this one too. Don't juggle being excited and worried, okay? Just get excited and just focus on the excited part. Even if it doesn't work out, it's healthier for your brain to anticipate good things rather than bad. It's just physically healthier. If you need to think about it that way, it's just, that's the best. If you need to choose, that's the best way to do it. It's also the best way to manifest things into being if you're into manifesting, which a lot of you might be because you're watching a tarot video, on a full moon. Some of you. Okay. All right, I'll leave it on. I'm not that organized, so you'll be able to watch this whenever you feel, but I'll put it in the holiday section as well. All right, so you're getting this offering of falling in love with something, a new career, a new way of falling in love with a career you already have, right? Like making some changes, figuring some stuff out. In relationships, it could be a new relationship, it could be this one changing and becoming better, right? And yeah, so just take that time and accept those blessings. And yeah, we'll see you next time. If this was helpful, give me comments in the comment section on how it was helpful. Give me topic ideas there as well. If you'd like a private reading, there are ways to do so in the description box. If there were cards you liked, we show the boxes and their titles in the intro. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye 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 bye. Hello, pile four. So if you chose this little guy in a manger, we're going to get right into your reading with these cards. Remember, in the description box, these cards have a coupon code attached to their link where I got them. They sell all kinds of different tarot cards, not just winter ones. They have all kinds of different ones on Etsy. So go ahead and go check them out. There is a coupon code that you can take with you in the description box. And yeah, go nuts because they're pretty sweet. I'm also doing a review of these in the winter Christmas card review. So yes. So we're going to set these aside. I'm going to start actually with your oracle. I was shuffling. I was excited talking about those. We need to start with these. Okay. Yep. Okay. And this one's going to be at the end for a surprise. All right. We're just going to look at what you have going on for what's coming towards you. If you're manifestors, this could be something that you're trying to manifest. If you're not, this could just be something that you want to hear that is coming towards you. But remember, positive thought does bring about miracles. So let's go ahead and check it out. We have remembering number 29. Oh, how thy glimpse glimmer in the darkest of sights. Sorry, my cat's pushing a table around. Never forgotten, never still, yet pacing in the mind in the twilight of the night. Okay, so some of you, there's some past coming up for some of you. Like some kind of person from your past is coming back, or a memory from your past. Like maybe you're going to watch some video. You know, it's that time of year where you're hanging out with family and you watch old movies that you all watch together. It might trigger a memory that you forgot about, stuff like that. Let's keep going. Ornaments number 25. So it is a remembrance of what once was and with what will be, a fragile beauty beaming upon thy. Okay. I'm just reading it as it is. I feel like some of you are looking pretty good. And if you're not looking pretty good, you're manifesting that or bringing it towards you. It's coming towards you with this energy of the full moon. I'm actually reading this, even though this is a semi-timeless reading with Christmas cards. I mean, give me a break. We have offerings. Interesting, they got this in the last pile as their bonus card. I give to you my heart's intent, wrapped in gratitude and thankfulness, devotion in exchange for your presence. Here I am, gifting my essence. I feel like for just a few of you, some of you saw an ornament and it triggered a memory of like a grandma. But anyway, we have forest number 15. It is without question a place of mystery, whispers of power you've forgotten. Let thy strength crawl from beneath the ground and remind you, dear child, you are magic. I feel like some of you like to go out in the woods in the wintertime, which is totally different from going out in the woods in like the summertime, as people that go out in the woods will tell you. I used to be one of those people. I'm not anymore. Uh, but yeah, I see some memories flooding in, some nostalgia, okay, of all kinds for a lot of these people in this pile. What's coming towards you is more appreciation of your past, more appreciation for what you have and how far you've come, is what I'm seeing here. So let's apply that to all of the things that are super important to people who might be watching this for all kinds of reasons. Career, right? That's something that would be coming along, or you'll remember things that make you appreciative of how far you've come in your career, and you'll stop being so hard on yourself, possibly. Okay. I'm seeing for some of you that you'll realize that maybe in just a few cases that you're changing your career because you remembered, hey, I'm actually qualified to make way more money doing something I like better, so I'm going to go do that actually. And you're staying out of some false sense of like obligation, or you know what I mean. Okay, but that's just very specific for maybe only one person. Okay, but I feel like you've reminded yourself through these memories that you've you've really gained skills, and what you're bringing towards yourself is more recognition even of just yourself, of like, hey, wait a minute, no, I don't need to bow my head down because I'm the new guy on the job, or I'm the new person in the family, or I'm, you know what I mean. Does that make sense? So I'm like, you know what that means. Does that make sense? So what I'm seeing is this new awakening of confidence in you because you've earned it. And that's beautiful. And across the board, I see that for like relationships, possibly even of like, uh, maybe a long time ago you made a mistake, but you've been an exemplary spouse ever since, and you're tired of your spouse bringing it up every 5 minutes, and you're like, hey, I've done a good job, look how far I've come. Okay. Depending on what it is, some things are harder to, move on from than others. All right. Well, let's look at these. So we have Ace of Wands. So what's coming towards you is new passions. I love the candle, synchronicities here. But this beautiful fire element suit is also very fitting. We also have the Chariot. That's victory over challenges. And the Hanged Man, seeing things in new ways. All right. Or it's a message from your guides that say, if you're not seeing what you need to see, try to change your perspective in some way to see it better. All right. Let's get you some more cards. Look, these guys want to... Ooh, King of Cups. That's about emotional stability. Love. For some of you, like literally a masculine or King of Cups personality is coming towards you in some way. So congratulations there. If you're already in a relationship, you're heading towards some emotional stability together with love. Okay. Jobs, you're heading towards something you'll love as well. Okay. So if it's the job you're in, something's going to change to make you feel better. We also have Knight of Wands. That's you taking action and following your passion. All right. In whichever capacity category you're watching this in, professional or personal, romantic or platonic. Six of Cups again is literally about looking how far you've come. So I'm sure you're already sick of hearing me say that, but it's a good confirmation for those of you that are wondering. Okay, you've come a long way, my pile fours. Seven of Pentacles is also about patience, waiting. And Knight of Swords is about action again, but action and communication. And so I see that as like you sticking up for yourself, speaking your truth at your job, speaking your truth in your relationship of like where you shine, if like you're feeling criticized by friends, by family, by coworkers, by significant others. Okay. Remind yourself that you are a good asset in all of these categories, whatever you're watching this for. Anything else? The Tower and Two of Pentacles. It's so funny that like so many of the piles got Two of Pentacles. Don't worry about things falling apart. This is the message that so many people got. Don't focus on worrying and being excited. Just focus on being excited. Focus on the important things. That's so funny. And then squirrelness, and this one popped up in another as well. This means to plan ahead, okay? And go ahead and keep things to yourself. You don't have to tell everybody every maneuver that you're doing in your life. A lot of times that can invite in negativity. So it can also open up doors to worries you might not have had if you hadn't have talked to that certain person. Remember, we're focusing on being excited. Okay. And also plan ahead. If you plan ahead, that alleviates worry for some of you. So go ahead and do that if you're one of those planners. Okay. And if you've already planned and you're just worrying to worry, that's your signal to just relax because everything's going to be okay. All right. If you liked these cards, make sure you go check out the shop. There's a coupon in their link, so go ahead and check out. I believe it's called the Lunar Sisters. They're on Etsy, and I'm putting a link in the description box for you. Go ahead and give me comments on how this was helpful for you, if it was helpful, and give me topic ideas there as well. And if you'd like to book a private reading, there are ways to do so in the description box. Take care, my friends. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye-bye.